All right, so if you're going to be sending this list of properties, then you have to be sure that all of them are checked. Then you click on the email link, and this is gonna be the page that you'll see. You can put in the email address of the client and change the subject to whatever you know is gonna catch the client's attention. So if you are talking to the client, in this scenario, Stephanie is very excited about talking about buying a home with a pool and with a 3-car garage, then you can use that as a subject, and that's sure going to catch her attention. And then just create a short message. Hey, Stephanie, as promised, I look up for similar listings in Solano County that have a pool and 3-car garages for you. Let me know which ones you want to go look at. There's already going to be a signature, but in other MLS platforms, it's going to show the broker's signature. So I always put in my name at least. And then we click on send email. And this is my Reina at Kendrick Realty email, and it's going to give me a copy. So this is exactly how it's going to show to the client. Click on view listings. And then they'll be given the link for each properties that they can just click on, and BAREIS is actually given in one page, and it's a bit complicated for the client. But other MLS platform like Paragon, the one that we'll be discussing later on, is a lot easier to use for clients. So that's it. And then they click on additional pictures. They can see all the pictures in there, bigger pictures than the thumbnails here. Okay. X out of it. All right, so that's it. That's how you, number one, let me do a quick recap. We just discussed how to use BAREIS for Solano County, Marin County, and Sonoma. And as soon as a lead comes in and the city is from any of those counties, you copy the MLS number from the database, and then you paste it here in this box. Then it's going to pull the property up for you. If the property is pending, then you won't be able to show it. Offer similar listings, you go to searches, standard, or you can also use custom, radius, wherein you can actually find properties within a certain radius. You can just put in how many miles from particular city, which I'm going to have you try later on. But usually we just use standard for BAREIS. But if the client tells you, well, any city within the 20-mile radius, then you can just put in 20 mile and BAREIS is going to show it to you. So it's something that you guys can actually try on your own later on. And once you have narrowed the number down of the properties to a workable number, easy for the clients to look at each of the listings, then you click on send email, and you'll be directed to the page to put in the client's email address, put in an email message for the client, click send, and you'll be given a copy of what you sent to the client. And once you already sent similar listings to the client, then I would say you give them, depending on the conversation, if they agreed to look at it as soon as you sent it, then you can call them maybe an hour or two after, again depending on the conversation. But usually if they just said yes to you sending them similar listings, and then you tell them, okay, I'll send it to your email, will you check it for me in a few minutes because I'm gonna work on it now? Yeah, sure, I'll check it later when I get home. So nothing urgent. Then you can you can call them again tomorrow, same time, because usually that's the time they're available because they're talking to you that time today. So if you talk to them 1 o'clock and they said, yeah, sure, send it to my email, I'll check it later when I get home from work, then you call them tomorrow 1 o'clock as well, and just confirm that they got the email, and if they find anything they like, if not, then try to get some more criteria so you can narrow it down even more, and educate if you didn't find anything, like what happened to us earlier when we tried to look for a mobile home. Then you let them know. You can let them know if there's nothing to be sent, then don't send them an email anymore through BAREIS, because you can send an email through BAREIS even if there's no properties attached. I would suggest that you call them and talk about other options, educate on what other properties they can buy, what other cities they can look into, given their criteria or given their price range. If you're not sure about the price range in each cities or counties, then you can ask me, or you can ask Lisa and Dan, who you actually guys are going to meet towards the end of the training. All right, so that's it for BAREIS. Feel free to watch the video again so you guys can get refreshed on how to use it, and let me know if you have any questions.